Hi and welcome to my channel. I'd like to encourage you right now to hit that subscribe button and give me some love with a thumbs up. I'd also love to know who you are visiting my channel today. So if you could take just a moment and go down to that comment box and introduce yourself. Do you sew? Do you want to learn to sew? Why are sewing videos interesting to you? I would love to hear about it. Today's video is about my Easter spring dress project. Now, if you watched my last video about my planning, you would know that I did not plan on making a dress. I planned on making an outfit, and my outfit consists of a top, a skirt, and a blazer. If you'd like to know if I actually completed all of these things, keep watching. You can also skip my chattiness and go all the way to the end and see pictures of what I accomplished. So, if you are still watching and haven't skipped, get ready for some chatting because I can get kind of long-winded. I'm not going to cover everything that I did in this video because some of the steps that I did to mash up or change the patterns that I used are a little bit too complicated to do in a hey look at my outfit video. They would be more of a tutorial type video, and I'm really not up to doing that right now, but you can head on over to my blog post and it will tell you more specific detail what I did to change things, what I did to mash them up, how I accomplished the plans that I wanted to do. So I'm not going to include those in here. I will mention them, and if you're interested, you can hop over to the blog post. The very first thing that I made, or that I want to talk about, is the blouse. I am wearing it. I use Simplicity 1755. This is a dress pattern. I did exactly what I planned on doing, which is just taking the top portion. I did change the collar. There's a slit here, and as you can see, I took the slit out. So it's just one piece in the front, nothing tricky about that. Just a plain bias cut band, nothing tricky about that. It does have darts to go into the waistband. I omitted the darts, and I cut the bodice straight, so it does not conform to the body. I can wear it with jeans just straight, and that's fine, or I can wear it tucked in. The thing that I did different for this top to make it that much more special, just that much more different, is I used pearlized button and I made loops, and I didn't do the flat bias loops that you usually see with button and loop closure. I actually made some cording of the same fabric as the shirt. I did use a true bias, and I hand stitched the cording. That way it would make a nice loop, and that goes all the way down the back. I have 8 buttons, pearlized buttons down the back. I'm very, very happy with this. The second part of my outfit is the skirt, and I did complete the skirt. Ta-da! You can see the ruffle at the bottom. So to make the skirt, I used my go-to Butterick B5917, this pencil skirt pattern. I used the front exactly the way it is shown on here. However, for the back, I traced off the back piece, which is 2, a left and a right side with a zipper and a seam down the middle, and I overlaid the back pieces for Simplicity 1919. There is a ruffle. Let's see if you can see it. I trace off all my patterns instead of cutting them, so I just traced the patterns, overlaid them, mashed them up, and came out with what I wanted it to be, and I'm pretty satisfied with it. I do think, though, that the tweed could use some stabilizing underneath of it. Where the darts are in the front mostly is where I'm seeing problems of separation because it's not stabilized, because the fabric is a very loose weave tweed. So the very last piece to my wardrobe, or for my outfit for Easter, got the top, got the skirt, was the jacket. And the big reveal for the jacket is, ta-da! There is no jacket. If you saw my planning video, you would know that I wanted to use the same tweed that I used for the skirt and use Vogue V8804 and V8991. The plan was to take the non-collar version with the pocket placement here and use this bodice and these sleeves. The sleeves are interesting, and there's also, they're quilted to their lining, and the quilting on this one is much more interesting to me. I could have made the pattern, just cut the pieces, sewed them together just as in normal sewing, and come out with a jacket, but I did not want to do that. I wanted to invest the time into doing it the couture way. Until I found out the couture way was going to take me 80 to 100 hours. I did not have 80 to 100 hours. I had about 2 weeks. So that wasn't going to happen. I am still going to make this. I'm just not obviously going to have it this month. I've got the outside fabric, I've got the lining fabric, I do have some stabilizing fabrics if I need to use them. I have both patterns. I am going to take my time with that particular project. I'm going to go ahead and say I want it by November. That gives me a little bit of time. Each week I can work a couple steps, and I'm not going to be rushed, I'm not going to be stressed, and I'm going to come out with a nice fall blazer. So that is all I have to share. If you would like to see pictures of the full outfit put together, keep watching. If you did stay with me through all of this rambling and chatting, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I actually really enjoy talking about the different projects that I'm working on and how I change things, and it's really nice to know that there is somebody in the world who is interested in hearing that. So again, thank you so much, and until next time, happy stitching!